Hello again, I'm Stephen Jerome, and I'm going to continue reading from my third novel, The London Year. Terry is still at Harrods. Of course, he works at Harrods, but we're still discussing the people of Harrods, because Harrods is all about the people, both the employees and the customers. And this is going on for 150 years, so it's a real part of what Harrods is the people. For some, like the old soldiers and elder statesmen I encountered regularly at Harrods, these little power plays were all they had left. The bright young things of my generation were casual to a glaring fault. We were too familiar, which in old world terms meant we didn't know our place. When corrected, they bristled. I was once sternly reprimanded by Mr. Taylor, our buyer, for being a little too cheeky to one customer, but the lady's imperiousness was really from another time. Another regular customer I always enjoyed seeing was an elderly lady, tall, lean, and elegant, who in winter wore a tan Burberry trench coat over a simple Hardy Amy's dress and Gucci shoes. She came in on a walker, gripping its aluminum rails with dated diamond clusters on her long, manicured fingers. When she first asked for assistance, I was just on my way up for my morning break and didn't want to be bothered. But clearly the lady needed help. Very soon she started asking for the American chap every time she came in. If I was busy at the register, she'd ask Mr. Taylor, who would wave in a replacement so I could help the lady as she browsed our shelves. To my surprise, we became friendly almost immediately, mainly, I think, because I was refreshingly, for Harrods, unservile. Her sharp, bossy bark, typical of some upper-class ladies, softened to an easy banter. I asked how long she'd been shopping at Harrods, and she laughed. My parents shopped at Harrods. I grew up here. All my school clothes were from the girl shop upstairs. One day I asked about the walker, how fortunate it was that she still managed to get around. I have help, she said, explaining there was a car and driver waiting outside. But I like to be independent as possible. I was always so active, she said, of an era that would vanish with her passing. We danced and danced between the wars. You would have been so amused. As Christmas drew near, the number of shoppers grew denser every day. Harrods could actually be a madhouse, especially in the food halls, where "staid" was thankfully not the byword it was in almost every other department. Sometimes there was such a crush we had to squeeze between customers just to stock the shelves. Entire families would come in to do their holiday shopping. Once I heard a posh, accented lady shriek over the din to her little 4-year-old, "How dare you sit on the floor?" The little guy had just collapsed in the mayhem. Okay, I'm going to stop there, and we'll continue with part 41 next time. Thank you.